The sound of a 19-year-old kid.
I like that one.
Myself happy and it is more strength and more effort.
More TV shows.
In the African people.
For real, we are self-made hustlers.
The sound of a 19-year-old kid.
Around the world.
It's London.
Music against violence.
There's a queen in every woman. That was such a powerful message that.
Oh my god. Like, I don't want you guys to miss out on this one.
Game strategy. See this beauty, it's all in one, man. What do you want?
Of being a leader. The sound of a 19-year-old kid.
That wasn't him.
We, the people.
If you sing about love, you sing to the gospel.
Abo, Mama Miriam, Eva.
Hey, Charles, Zulu boy, and greetings to the audience out across the world. It doesn't matter what is your background or what is your status at the moment. There is nobody who knows you than yourself.
Hey, Carter Ford in the building. Best global studio. Yo, bro.
Angazi noma ngizokhuluma isiNgisi. And if I'm going to speak English, I have to give you an invoice because I've paid to learn English. But isiZulu ngisifunde mahhala.
So I'm giving you the name Diva.
No, thank you, Banika. Sure. Hopefully, my bark is as good as my bite.
All the countries around Africa, everybody was black. Even in America, the blacks, they fought for freedom,
Yes.
but I'm not even there now. Now we need to be saved from ourselves, because as a nation, as a black nation, I see a lot of anger issues from the brothers. The women are being killed, the children are being killed, murdered, raped. They even raped their grandma.
I'll actually have to start right there. The sound of a 19-year-old kid.
I like that one.
Myself happy and it is more strength and more effort.
More TV shows.
In the African people.
For real, we are self-made hustlers.
The sound of a 19-year-old kid.
Around the world.
It's London.
Music against violence.
There's a queen in every woman. That was such a powerful message that.
Oh my god. Like, I don't want you guys to miss out on this one.
Game strategy. See this beauty, it's all in one, man. What do you want?
Of being a leader. The sound of a 19-year-old kid.
That wasn't him.
We, the people.
If you sing about love, you sing to the gospel.
Abo, Mama Miriam, Eva.
Hey, Charles, Zulu boy, and greetings to the audience out across the world.
the number one.
I am not being heard, apparently. Technology is wonderful.
Is it working now?
Can you hear me? Yes. Okay, so I'm about to do an introduction. Can you hear me? Do I need to do something here? No. All right. Okay, so
is the interface on?
Yes.
The audio interface is on, right?
Sorry, folks, we're having technical difficulty live on air.
That's
if you can hear me.
Are you seeing the waves on the interface on the right hand side? They should be like lines when somebody's talking.
Yes, when I'm talking, I am talking.
And
yes.
Is volume channel, the channel volume is up?
Yeah, what about the left-hand one?
And then make sure that
okay.
the wheel is all the way up. The wheel is all the way up.
Yes.
The wheel.
Okay. It's not registering on the left one, but it is on the right
there
one.
You go. There you go.
Is this
the wheel?
Yeah. All right. All right. So, back to our introductions. If you had a piano or a pipe organ in your house during that silent film, you could have played music to make it very exciting. Yeah. However, on our panel today, we have all the way via the UAE, Dubai, Cairo, Beijing, and Durban, all the way to Phoenix, Arizona. We've got Lungani Guala, the chocolate kid himself, and via Las Vegas, New York, Morocco, San Francisco, London, also through Phoenix to Prescott, we've got Daniel. Welcome.
Sawubona.
Welcome everybody. Lungani, how is it in my basement? Is it nice?
It's a nice looking basement.
Yeah. Thank you so much and congratulations for producing the show. I know you're swimming with the sharks. By the way, I'm not trying to say you're sitting next to Mr. Madden, but what I mean is, being a producer is not a simple thing to do, and I can imagine all these gears and buttons that are next to you there, the screens that are shining on your face, and I can't even see. Do you still have your glasses on?
Yeah, I do. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it started great. People got a little bit of mute film in color.
Yeah, everything is great. I just hope everybody can hear us properly from home. But yeah, I'm on business vacation. It's good. It's going very well. It's been a great weekend. I heard Taylor Swift is here in town, but because I was busy, I couldn't get to go see her. She's one of my favorite singers. I wish I've known earlier. I would have gone to see her performance, but the fact that she was like a mile away from me, that's a good energy, So in the future, I'll be like, yay! I was like very close to Taylor Swift. You know,
There you go.
1 mile away. So that's a huge achievement.
Yeah.
Daniel, how you doing?
Oh, me? was that for me?
Yeah.
I'm doing fantastic. Yeah, it's a good day to be alive and on a live show, on the best, coolest live show on the internet, coming from Prescott. And I don't know, is that it? Oh yeah, I noticed that winter is back. That's awesome. We thought it was springtime or almost springtime, and it just got hit with another cold front, and hopefully it'll snow today.
Oh, really?
So have all of you had the opportunity to make a snowman yet?
No.
Because this may be the last chance before, maybe, or maybe in July it'll snow again. I don't know.
There you go, Lungani. You wanted to build that snowman. Now you can.
Except where Lungani is in Phoenix, it's usually around 20 degrees Fahrenheit warmer
Yes,
than
it is.
here in Prescott. So
Yes.
we will be building snowmen. Lungani will be lounging at the pool with some hot babes in skimpy bikinis.
We'll do some sort of a live. I don't know the options, but one of those live things on camera. We build the snowman, and we'll throw a snowball at the camera, and hopefully it hits Lungani.
Wait, let me get Taylor Swift on the phone.
Yeah.
Taylor, get ready to throw a snowball at Lungani. How's it?
She'll say, "There's no snow here, but there's mud." Is that
Yeah.
the same?
No problem. Go for it. Both hands.
Oh my god. Mr. Laden, how was your week?
My week this week was very bizarre. I got a cold, and that's just like, I'm too old to have a cold. You're supposed to have a cold when you're a little kid, or make up that you have a cold to get out of going to school. But anyway, so this week I had a cold, and now today I don't. So it's been a very productive week.
Sounds great.
How about you, Daniel? I'll throw it right back at
Oh,
you.
I don't have a cold. I don't think. But
Okay.
Yes, I'm good. Health is good. I'm pretty sure. So yeah.
And Lungani, how are things in the basement this week?
Well, great actually. Great. I got some time to plan for the year. It's gonna be a great year. It's gonna be a busy year. So in my little big apartment, it's beautiful, and the host is very kind. It's nice. So I really enjoy it. But I'm not very used to a like crowded area like here in Phoenix in town. It's like crazy, like a lot of people because I live in a small town now. But it's fun. It's fun. I'll be seeing you guys probably tomorrow. So yeah.
We got to clean everything up. We got to
A lot
put
of
the stuff
events.
back.
Yeah.
A lot of events coming. Maxi, I miss the technology.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
How was the week?
If my head doesn't explode this week, it will never explode. Here, I forgot how to speak. Never live again, Lungani.
The whole world collapses when you're gone.
Yeah.
What shall we expect today on the news? Do we have anything interesting, or do we have bad news again? Because we've been having bad news. What's going on, Mr. Laden?
Well, I have a news report. Our news report today is going to cover two people in particular and the things that they've done. And, the news is we script it late Saturday night to be up to the moment. And then this morning, I'm going to have to add another element about the banking, because we thought that the banking crisis had sort of the worst hit had happened, and then this morning there's some major news from Credit Suisse, one of the largest banks in the world, that is over 130 years old. Anyway, so we're adding that to the news. So today is a hold your breath, eyebrows up, be ready. So,
yeah, I think maybe let's take a short break and then we come back. I'm looking forward to hear from Mattia, what's behind the theme of today, because I saw there's a theme, and I think we can talk about that when we come back. Mattia, Senor, is it okay to take a break and we come back?
Yeah, I think we could take a break and maybe come back with entertainment news so that people can stop bugging me from all sides for the entertainment news, They're all around just bugging me today.
Well, and he refuses to tell us what the theme is today.
Yeah.
So he just wants us all to be caught with our pants down, not knowing what we have to talk about. So, but that's all right. We can get you back.
Okay. I think it's time to go to the break. Okay, we will be right back.
Diverse Global Studios, Africa #1.
Hello everyone, my name is Mattia and welcome to yet another weekly update of pop culture and entertainment industry. This week we are starting with mind-blowing news. America had done it. Finally, the country with most mass shootings decided to do something to save their children. The state of Tennessee is officially banning drag. Yes, that's right. Tennessee is so scared for their children being forced others' opinions and points of views that they decided to ban drag, that scary witchcraft that leads children from heaven. Drag will be banned from public performing and as well as in the view of children. And what's even more unfortunate is the fact that they are probably not the last state to either try or succeed in banning drag. Last Monday, March 13th, the whole world had a chance to watch probably one of the biggest theater and filmmaking award show in the world, called Oscars. Winners are chosen from following 24 categories: Best Picture, Actor, Actress, Supporting Actor, Supporting Actress, Directing, Original Screenplay, Adapted Screenplay, Cinematography, Production Design, Hairstyling, Sound Mixing, Sound Editing, Visual Effects, Foreign Language Film, Animated Featured Film, Animated Short, Live Action Short, Documentary Feature, and Documentary Short. Wow, that took some breath out of me. But Brendan Fraser won the award for the Best Actor in the movie Whale, while Michelle Yeoh won the award for the Best Actress in the movie Everything Everywhere All at Once. For the same movie, Jamie Lee Curtis won the award for the Best Supporting Actress, while Ki Huy Kwan won the award for the Best Supporting Actor. Congratulations to all of the winners that dedicated their life to art. This Tuesday, March 21st, world celebrates International Forest Day. Trees are most precious and rare material in the universe. Diamonds, gold, silver, even water can be found in outer space, but not trees. They are the lungs of our planet, and by killing them, we are killing us. Day after, world will celebrate International Water Day. Yes, we have a lot of water on Earth, but a little fun fact, only 3% of it is drinkable, and 70% from those 3% are frozen, while only 1% is for human use. Many scientists have said that in future many wars will start over drinkable water. Once again, without water there is no us, So stop polluting the 1% that we have. And last but not least, Ramadan Mubarak, or in English, have a happy and blessed Ramadan. The first day of Ramadan is also this coming Wednesday, March 22nd. That's all from Entertainment News for this week. My name is Matja, and if you're in need of weekly tea, make sure to tune in next Sunday. Cheers!
Diverse Global Studios, Africa #1.
Welcome back. Thank you for that news, Mattia. It's always interesting. You keep us up to date on the stuff in pop culture, but also very interesting facts. I had never considered that about trees. It's absolutely true. No, I mean, I'm not saying it to be funny. It's like, yeah, everything else, all the other minerals are found everywhere in the universe, but only trees are here. I think that really is something to think about for all of us. Anyway, sorry, you made me go all philosophical.
Welcome back. So, you were all interested in what theme of today is, so I will share it with you. So the title is Same But Different, because I think that it kind of also combines with the entertainment news that we had, because like politicians decided to kind of ban drag because it's different and because they don't want their children to be influenced by something different. But in like biological looking, we are all the same. We are all the humans, and I don't see why should one be better than the other, if that makes sense. So I would like to hear your thoughts about that topic, that we are same but yet different.
Anybody in particular you want to hear from?
Well, Lungani seems really, really interested in the theme, so go for it, Lungani.
So this is what it feels like to be in a panel.
If you don't like it, we can switch.
No, make him talk.
No, mute his mic.
Too late. Yeah, absolutely. I absolutely agree with you. We're the same, but we are at the same time different. I like to talk more when I refer to things like these, which are very sensitive things to individuals. I like to talk more, or I like to relate it to my experiences. So it's fair that I'm talking about something that I know. That in most cases, when I get into a relationship, I believe that as human beings, we are different, like you're saying, and we should allow we should allow other people to be who they are, because if somebody is not happy with who I am, I wouldn't be happy. I wouldn't be excited by that, by the fact that there's somebody out there who's not happy about who Lungani is. So if I turn the tables around and look at it in that way, what if there were a group of people who were not happy about who I am? It would be unfair. So I don't have a right to judge other people and say because they are different, then it's not okay, or because it's against my culture, it's not okay, or because it doesn't excite me, or I'm against it, it's not okay. So I think we should think about how we treat other people, and the first thing that we should think about is, are we treating them the way that we would like them to treat us? For instance, if a group of people would just fight against me because I have, you know, I have hair, and then they say, hey, a man is not supposed to have hair, you know, just shave and be bald, you know.
Yeah.
It's a choice that I'm making, you know, and I don't see any reason why it should offend you, because it's me, it's my body, you know, it's my health, it's my life. And so whoever is interested in it will engage with me. If you're not interested, then stay away. You know, mind your own business. You know, I think these are the people who has issues, whether at home, issues whether internal, and they're trying to seek for fulfillment. You know, by bullying other people so they can feel better. I mean, we all know if you've been bullied in school, each and every time you follow up on the bully, you find that there's a problem, whether at home or, you know, whether with their rising or when they were growing up, you know, they had some issues. So there's always a background, there's always a story behind that. And it always circulates and comes back to how people raise their children. You know, do you think about the future when you're raising your children, or do you think about the now? Because what you're doing now to your children is going to impact the communities in the future, because whatever you're doing, if it's wrong or if it's bad influence, it is going to bounce back at some point. It's going to backfire. And that child is not going to be a good child, and that it's going to affect a lot of people. I can say more, Marta. You know, I Mr. Talk too much. But yeah, we are the same, but we should accept that at the same time we are different. You know, you cannot be like me. This is the reason why even before people were judged because of their skin color. What can I do with my skin color? It is what it is. I cannot change it. It's who I am. So if you're not happy about it, then that's your problems. You know, leave me alone with my skin color. It's the same, very same thing. And it's very dangerous because it's going to build and build and build. If person keeps taking and stealing, they want to steal more and more and more and more and more and more. And then it's going to get to a point where people are being judged by the color of their eyes, the color of their hair, you know, and it's going to be worse. So I'm really glad that you are making that awareness, Matia, because that's where it starts. And as soon as it starts, it doesn't end. They seek for more things and more and more and more and more. And then that's going to destroy the world. It's going to destroy Earth. I'm going to stop there for now.
Wow, really powerful. Just for now. Mr. Laden, what is your take on the...
Well, first of all, if you look at the DNA of an orange and compare it to the DNA of a human being, they're exactly the same except for 3%. So in other words, the difference between a human being and an orange is just 3% of the DNA. Everything is the same. Everything is related. But I wanted to, first of all, I wanted to say out loud to our global audience, for 14 years, I did a drag character called Dear Diva. The reason I did that character, now I did not want to. A publisher of a magazine I was writing for wanted me to do a column, an advice column called Dear Diva, and I didn't want to do it, but he convinced me to do it. And then a week later, I had to appear as this character. And I said, wait, it's only a writing assignment, at any rate. But I need to tell you why I took that assignment. It was 1993, and in the mid to late 80s, AIDS was killing people all over the world. In America, it was pegged as a gay disease. In Africa, it was not at all a gay disease. And in India and in Polynesia and in Asia, it was only in America that what do they call it? Patient number one happened to be in the gay community. But it was a global pandemic that the powers that be wouldn't even say the words. Well, drag is a celebration of women. And it's in particular a celebration of the fact that women who are generally and on average smaller than men, socially and politically and societally, they have been oppressed forever and pushed down. And yet, a woman, by being a woman, can dominate men. Her allure, her softness, her subtlety, the complexity of a female brain, not only can they conquer men. You have somebody like Marilyn Monroe or Edith Piaf or Nicki Minaj. These are beautiful women, but they're small, physically small, and they don't play the man game. They are celebrating their femininity and their femaleness, and they dominate the world. Taylor Swift, you know, we talk about Taylor Swift, Beyonce. Think of these people. They influence everybody on earth. And what drag does is it celebrates that. And it takes a lot of times gay men who have been oppressed from birth. There is no place at the table. They are not allowed to even exist. Yet they can dress up and celebrate women, and they can have a moment that they're seen and that they are heard. Because of that, a drag character has a different kind of an impact. It's loud, but I don't mean noisy. I mean, it's technicolor, it's bright, it's big, it really impacts people. And I knew that during the AIDS crisis in the early 90s, if good information did not get to the young people who didn't know what was going on, and because the government wouldn't even acknowledge there was a disease, you know, they were vulnerable. In the performing arts, which is my field, we had lost so many geniuses to AIDS already. And so I finally agreed to do the column and then play the character, because I knew that if I did it with that kind of glamour, that kind of, you know, brightness of the character, that I would give a good message, a life-affirming message to those young people who otherwise, behind bad advice, might die. That is why I did it. I was not confident in it. When I had to make my first appearance, I said, oh, come on. I mean, I don't know how to act like a woman. But then I was a dancer and I was a singer, and I said, okay, I'm not going to talk. I'm not going to be a talking character. I'm going to be a singing and dancing character. And I built the Dear Diva brand around me singing and dancing and writing songs that gave good, positive messages in fun ways, in memorable ways to the youth of the time. That is what drag is. The other thing I wanted to point out is that up until I don't know when William Shakespeare lived. It was slightly after his lifespan. It was illegal for a woman to be on a stage in the theater. And if a woman was on stage in the theater, she would be put to death. And all of the performing of women's roles was done by men. And because there was one of the kings, and I don't remember which one, who had a girlfriend who really wanted to act, that the king changed the law. And that was the first time in the history of theater, and I think it's in the 1700s, but I do not know for certain. I'm sure somebody will, you know, type it below if you know the dates of this stuff, because it's important for people to understand that for hundreds of years up to that point, everything on stage that was a female character was drag. It was the only thing that was allowed. It was the only thing that was legitimate. So I think everybody needs to check their fears at the door, and they need to acknowledge that you and an orange are very, very similar, and you and a drag queen are identical. Anyway, that's all I have to say. It makes me so angry. I don't know. I retired the Dear Diva character, but maybe I'll revive the Dear Diva character and go to Tennessee. Daniel, what about you?
Oh my goodness, where do I start? First of all, the magic show that I did for years and years and years as the King's Magician had Granny in it, which was me dressing as